Hello everybody, hope that you are good. This video is a bit different, it's a bit special because after 9 months of work, I can officially say that we have our own indicator ready, it's finished. Well, at least the first version, because if you notice, the name of the indicator is v.1, first version, and that's because there are a few things to change, to polish, and for that, we're gonna need to do more versions because the ultimate goal is the indicator goes live, goes public for everybody in TradingView, and for that it needs to be perfect. So yes, we're gonna go through different versions, changing a few things to make it perfect, okay? So yes, we're already working in the second version because there are a couple of visual bugs that we have to fix, but overall, the indicator is here to make charting easier. And I say charting and not trading because I think trading is something more complex. Trading involves also control of emotions, risk management, experience. But charting, I mean in the way that, for example, I don't have to draw the trading sessions manually, those boxes, you know that. I'm not going to miss any week, any liquidity pool. So yes, it's here to make our lives a bit easier. Now, let's talk about the indicator. The indicator, it marks the weeks, the liquidity pools, the trading sessions, and the 50 MA, which is multi-time frame. So you have basically 4 indicators into one. And we've put it into only one indicator because I know that many of you have the free version of TradingView, which is normal because it's perfectly fine. And I think you can only access 2 indicators. So, well, with this indicator, you have a few. So that's why we've put everything into one. But the good thing is that you can remove things. So for example, you could remove the week fill strategy or the liquidity pools. Imagine that you only want to see the liquidity pools, then you can remove the week fill strategy. You can also remove the 50 MA, okay? So I like that you can activate things on and off. More things. Well, for the liquidity pools, we have 2 formulas. And this indicator has been very difficult to make. And it took so long because it's new. This didn't exist before. There is not one indicator in TradingView that marks the weeks. There is not one indicator in TradingView that marks liquidity pools. Yes, they mark fair value gaps, other stuff, but not liquidity pools. That it's only a large candle body. And for that, we have to put 2 formulas of liquidity pools. Okay, we have this one here and another one there. So I recommend you to activate both of them. That's the first thing. These are, by the way, the settings that are by default. I didn't change anything, so you're gonna have these same settings. Now, the 50 MA, something interesting that I like is that I have the multi-time frame setting. That means that right now we're in the 4-hour time frame, but we can, for example, set the 50 MA in the daily time frame. You can see how it changes there. You saw that. So now we have the daily 50 MA in our 4-hour time frame. Okay, let me put it back to how it was. If you set chart, then the 50 MA shows in the same time frame as you are. Okay, now it updates. I like also that it's quite fast. It doesn't take long to update things. And of course, you have here the trading sessions. Now, for the trading sessions, you have to go maximum 1-hour time frame. So you can be in the 15 minutes time frame, 5 minutes time frame, 15 minutes time frame, 30 minutes time frame, and 1-hour time frame. You cannot use this in a higher time frame, okay? Because if not, it gets booked. But it's normal. If not, these sessions take 2 candles. It wouldn't make sense, okay? So, for example, you can go to the 1-hour time frame. Let's go there. Okay, and you can see that it marks the week. We have a week to the downside. It marks the 50% and the 100% of the week. We have another one up there. It marks the liquidity pools. And if you notice, yes, because we have 2 formulas, then sometimes this happens. And it's that this is a visual book that we're currently working on. And it's because the 2 formulas identify the same liquidity pool. But if you notice, is that if you remove one of the formulas, then you saw that you've lost 2 liquidity pools. You've lost that one there and also that one there. Okay, so let's put it back there. And sometimes, maybe this is not the case, but sometimes if you remove this formula, let's see, no in this case, but in other cases then you miss liquidity pools. So basically this first check here of liquidity pool is the main formula, And this second one is, let's say, complementary. I don't know how to say it, but it basically complements or helps the first formula to not miss any, okay? So I recommend you leaving both of them activated, although you have that visual book there. That again, in the second version, it'll be completely fixed. That's basically the main thing that we're working on, to remove that visual book there. That is a bit annoying. Okay. Now, how can you use this indicator? Well, hang on. Let me show you the trading sessions. So for the trading sessions, I've already put by default my time frames, and the guys of the course know more about this, about how to use the trading sessions. But basically, I know that London lasts later until even 5 p.m. But I put it that it finishes at 2 because that's when New York starts. So I think that New York takes all the protagonism. So I think London finishes there technically, okay? Well, in the charts. And Asia also is like that. So if you activate it now, you can see here that it marks all the trading sessions, okay? And this can help you to identify patterns. Now, if you think that this is too much noise, then you can remove these boxes very quickly, click OK, and now it's a bit much easier. You can even remove the 50 MA if you want, but I like to have it to show the trend, okay? But yeah, it does the boxes for us, so it's much easier, which I like. So if any of you like to use the trading sessions, then this indicator also have that, which I think is very useful. For example, right now, today is not gonna really play out because if you notice, Asia opened here, in this area here, and it closed pretty much in the same point. And London is, well, for that I would say that it's been holding, and it didn't go up, just holding. And London is doing the same. So today, I'm not gonna have the trading sessions pattern. So I don't know what New York is going to do based on this, okay? So let me activate everything again and remove the trading sessions. You see, it's very fast to enable things and off, it loads fast. That's one of the things that I like the most. Now also more things in settings, the wicks, okay? Yes, it marks the wicks that need to get filled, because you can see here, okay? For example, there is a wick here that needs to get filled, this one too, but there are a few that have already been filled. For example, this one here, and if you notice, the line, the yellow line, is like fading, and that's because it's been filled. But you can change this, okay? You can even change the color of the filled color. You can even reduce opacity, maybe in 5%, so it's less noise in the chart. I like it better like this, in 5-6%. Okay, and yeah, that's pretty much everything about the settings. Now, the way that I use this indicator is that, for example, I can go to the 4 hours time frame and I can say, okay, we have a wick here to the upside. Let me see. I'm gonna use the mouse. Maybe it makes a bit of noise, sorry, but it's much more easier for me. So yes, we have, for example, a wick in this area, and we are above the 4 hour 50 MA that, if you notice, it's been acting as resistance all this time. So here you can see resistance, 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 and now perhaps it starts acting as support. So that is telling you that if we have a wick to the upside and we are about the 4 hour 50 MA, perhaps we test the 4 hour 50 MA, and that helps us to go and fill this wick, okay? So that's, for example, a potential trade that I'm seeing in the 4 hours time frame. Now, this projection here, I'll talk about this projection again tomorrow, but I think it makes sense because if you go to the 8 hours time frame, you can see, let me remove that dot, you can see that we also have a very long wick below. It's huge, okay? It's like, let me check, 60,200. It's almost a $2,000 wick. That's a very long wick. I'm marking there the 50% of the wick as a potential retrace. Also in the 8 hours time frame, you can see that we are testing the 50 MA as resistance. So why not, okay? That's what I like about the indicator, that it doesn't let me forget about anything. More about the liquidity pools, 1 hour time frame. So you can see here that if Well, right now we are holding above the 50 MA, but if we lose this level, then we're gonna go lower to fill this liquidity pool over here. And if we drop even lower, below this area here, then they're gonna go for the next liquidity pool, okay? So these are the ways that you can use this chart. Now, if we go into a different coin, hang on, daily time frame, you also have it working there, okay? There you go, showing you liquidity pools to the downside, is showing you a wick to the upside, and another wick to the downside, okay? This is the second thing that is going to be worked in the second version of the indicator, and is that if you notice, this wick here that it's marking is filling a previous wick right after. So in theory, I would like that the second version wouldn't mark me this wick. That yes, it's possible that we fill it, but according to my trading system, if a wick is created to fill a previous wick, then the chances to fill this second wick are lower than to fill the first wick. So yes, this first wick it was very likely to get filled. This second wick here that is marking now is less likely than the first one. So yes, I think I would like the second version to not mark this wick here, okay? But for example, in this case here, this wick is not filling a previous wick. So this wick is very likely to get filled, and it's a 70,000, okay? And now let me take you to a different asset. Let's go to an altcoin. For example, Solana, 4 hours time frame. So something interesting here that I see is that, well, we have a wick to the downside and a liquidity pool to the upside. So as long, again, look at this, 50 MA, strong resistance. Now, it seems like a strong support. So as long as price continues going up, testing the 50 MA, then we'll reach this liquidity pool. That's a 170. But, however, if we start to drop here and we lose the 50 MA, then it's likely that we go back to fill this week down here at 125. So this is how the way to use indicator. Now, the way you could use it is, okay, I'm gonna wait for another retrace of the 50 MA, see how it reacts. If it reacts holding, then I can open a long here, and I'm wishing for price to go higher, but my invalidation will be to lose the 50 MA, and if we lose it, then I'm gonna change to a short position into this week, okay? That's an example of how to use indicator. If you go into the 1 hour time frame, well, this is even more interesting. So listen to this, because this is why important. We have a wick here, that's the original wick, that's the second wick that basically is filling the previous week. But if you notice, the 50% of this week was around here, and this is something that I always tell you. If we fill the 50% of the week, and then you see the reaction to the downside, the rejection, perfect. But as long as you see price going back to the 50% and consolidating around it, then it means that it's gonna go up to the 100% of the week. So yes, it's very likely that we end up today or tomorrow at this level, filling the 100% of the week. And you can put this in any time frame. So that is why it's very useful, the indicator, to mark the wick fill strategy, okay? Because it can help you to identify these kind of trades. So anyway, I think I showed you enough things about the indicator. I'm gonna be using it in the next videos, of course, because I'm gonna be using it every day. And now let's talk about how to access the indicator. So, well, I've already mentioned that the ultimate goal of the indicator is to go live, to be public, to be open for anybody in TradingView. But for now, we can't, because it's not perfect. We have to change a few things that I've even showed you in this video. But you can still access these first versions. And for that, you need to fit into one of these two categories. The first category is to become a student of my course. Now, this applies to all-time students. I'm giving access to even students that did the course 1.5 years ago. For that, in the Telegram channel of the course, you have a form. You can fill out that form. It asks you for your TradingView username, and then I can give you access. So make sure to fill out a form if you haven't already. There are no new courses for sale, because we just started one yesterday, the 1st of July. The next one is going to be probably in August. But the website, we are basically remaking the website because we're making it more functional, we're making it prettier and with more functions. So that's going to take probably 2 or 3 weeks. So for the next 2 or 3 weeks, you cannot buy the course, okay? You have to wait. And the second category is to become an active trader using my referral link on BingX. That's the exchange that I've been trading for almost 2 years now. I really like it, so I'm happy there. And for that, we've already selected 60 UIDs. I'm going to leave it in the description so you can see if you are one of them. And these 60 UIDs are going to receive an email this week from BingX with a new form. Again, fill out that form. It's going to ask you for your TradingView username, and then I can add you to the indicator. I can give you access. I love, by the way, that I'm showing you this setup of Solana that is going to go towards the 100% of the week as I speak. But anyway, the requirement that we've set is 50,000 trading volume within a time frame, a period of 3 months. This is very easy because it means that in 3 months you have to at least have done, imagine, 10 trades with times 10 leverage of $500. So that's in 3 months is quite a lot. You can even divide that into smaller trades and it'll take you to the same number. But yes, I think that for 3 months, 10-15 trades is very doable. So many people are going to get access this way. The access is also for 3 months. So at the end of those 3 months of access, then I'm going to check again if you've done the 50,000 trading volume. If you've reached that, then I'll give you another 3 months and so on and so on, okay? And every month I'm adding new people. So yes, you have now until the 31st of July to reach 50,000 trading dollars worth of volume to give you access. But don't worry, because if you don't do it this month, then your progress of this month will count for also the next 2 months, okay? So you have 3 months period, remember. So I'm hoping that many of you get access to this version through this way too. It took me a while to think about ways to give you access without making it public to everybody, because that would be a lot of people, and I want a lot of people to get access to it once it's perfect. So for now, I'm only giving access to the course students because they have a lot of knowledge and they are used to, and they've had a lot of education about this trading system. So they're going to be able to give me very good feedback about the wicks, liquidity pools, see how the indicator works. And also I'm giving access to the referral link users, basically to say thank you to them, because it's a direct way to support my content. So thank you very much. You have the link in the description of my referral link. You're also going to have there the list of the 60 UIDs that are going to receive an email this week. And again, if you are a course student, then make sure to fill out that form that is in the channel so I can give you access to it, okay? Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for watching. I bet you that Solana is going to get here, okay? 100% of the week. Let's see in the next couple of days. So thank you so much, guys. See you soon.